A lot of the time we think about business models as something that a company has. But in many cases, a business model is something that an industry or perhaps even a sector has. This is the way the industry works. So a classic example would be electricity generation and distribution. The vast majority of electricity utilities in the world have a very similar business model. Similarly, traditional 3G, fixed line telecoms companies and mobile phone companies had similar models. Build the assets, rent out access to them. And so this leads us to a really interesting question of when do you do business model innovation? Because it seems that the pattern is very much in the early stages of an industry or a sector being developed. There is a huge scramble to figure out what's worse, and there are multiple different business models. I mean, you go back into the early electricity generation industry, lots of different ways of doing things. It's only as technology emerges, as it's seen what works, that the business models solidify, and then everybody in the industry converges on a similar business model because that is the one that works, that is the one that delivers value. So one of the places where you can actually be really innovative in playing with business models is in the early stages of the industry as it's opening up, and basically you're looking for something that's going to help you in the land grab. It's going to help you to become larger than everybody else. The other opportunity is as the company, as the sector declines, as it starts getting disrupted, as it starts to feel that the existing business model isn't working as well as it used to, and that's when you start thinking, okay, how do we go to business model 2? How do we change? And I've talked about this before, that is the change in Weltanschauung, the shift as like in a scientific revolution in Thomas Kuhn's term. That anomalies starting to appear in what's happening triggers another large bout of business model innovation, either by incumbents or by new entrants seeing a large opportunity in that market space because it's already been proven, and there's got to be a new wave of innovation, disruption, and eventually growth.